Hey guys, Uncle Ray, welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. I don't always tell you what you want to hear, but I tell you what you need to hear to make informed decisions. And guys, in this video, I'm going to give you some really good alpha that I incorporated into my portfolio over a year ago, and it's made a huge difference. And I wish I would have done it sooner and way more aggressive. That being said, if your portfolio is down, meaning you put in, say, 10,000 and you have less than 10,000, the odds are you don't have a good game plan. And maybe you're listening to the wrong people. Now, it's not financial advice, but I'm just going to tell you what I see from some of my coaching clients that are doing much better than they were, and what works for me. Again, guys, do your research and incorporate whatever game plan, hopefully you have one that works for you, and take it from there. I work for probabilities, and outside of my Bitcoin, I only invest bull run to bull run. When this bull run is over, I will not own any cryptos outside of my Bitcoin. Now, what has made a difference with me? Well, it's taking profits, and it's taking a handful of profits, even if my position is still down. And then I always have dry powder on the side. Now, follow me on this. I'm going to give you an example. Let's say someone put in $10,000. The odds are, let's say in the last year or so, the odds are their account went from 10,000 to at least, say, 13,000. Some probably went to 17,000. Some may have went to 30, 40, or 50 already. But they didn't take profits. The odds are there's not a person watching this video that at some point in the last year was not looking at their portfolio going, wow, this looks pretty good. This feels good. Well, if you're down, that means you probably didn't take any profits. Now, I'm not telling you to sell your position, but if you got a portfolio of, say, $10,000, and it doesn't matter if it's 100,000 or a million, it all works. It's the same. But let's say you took the $10,000 and it went to 13,000. Well, grab 2,000, grab 3,000, put it in a stable coin. If it goes to 17,000, grab 5,000. Right? Put it in a stable coin. If it goes to 30 grand, pull your initial investment out. You might want to put that back in the bank. That way you can never lose in crypto. That's just a different plan, but hear me out. So, and a lot, it's funny because, when I got into coaching, I didn't think I was going to be teaching people to take profits. I just didn't think that was going to happen. I didn't think that anyone was going to turn 100,000 or 10,000 into 100,000 or $250,000 and watch it all go all the way back down to 20,000 or less. It happens endlessly. The majority of people in crypto have a ride something like that. Maybe not as severe, not a 20, 30x portfolio, but they still have the same results. They don't have anything of significance to show for it, and I don't want that to happen to you. Now, hear me out. So, if you got $10,000 and you took out, 20, 30, 40, 50% profit and you put it on the side, well, when you have these huge dips, like right now, the odds are if you got $10,000 and it went to, say, 15,000, you might be back down to 7,000. Well, if you had already taken some of those profits, it equalizes. And no matter what, guys, a profit is a profit. So if you take $10,000 and you pull out 5,000 of profit, that's profit, right? So compare it. So when you still got the 10 grand in there, but when that 10 grand pulls back down to, say, 5, that's half price, right? You lost 50%. You're still at break even. The guy that didn't take profits, he's down 50%. So think about what that does to your psyche, right? You're like, okay, well, I haven't made any money yet, but I'm good. Well, now you're down 50%. Some people are down 70%. And we're in a bull market. We're probably a third of the way through the bull market. Now think about the difference. Okay, let's say it takes off again. And you go from 10, let's say it literally went to 30. You went from 10 to 30, back down to, say, 15. Now we're at 40. Okay, wonderful. I hope that happens to all of us. But the guy that took all those profits and started stacking even better projects at better prices, where let's say you made 400 or 500%, this guy's making 1,500%, right? And then it's going to keep happening. You know, I did a video about probably 9 months, a year ago, and I said, my educated guess from studying history of the crypto markets and the cycles, that we're going to have 7 to 9 major pullbacks. And you got to prepare for that. Well, we've already had at least 3 since the halving, right? And we've probably going to have another 5 or something like that. But no matter what, we're not just going to take off and run to new highs without stopping. Why do I know that? Because I'm a trader and I've been around and I understand the markets. And that's what I want you to understand. Guys, anytime you think, you don't want to take a profit, add a couple of zeros, add 5 zeros, right? If you got a $10,000 account and you're up, 80%, you might go, that's pretty good, but I'm just barely, I haven't even doubled my money. Well, guys, if that was 10 million or 100 million, you couldn't get the order in fast enough. And see, Wall Street's here, guys. Wall Street's not trying to turn 100 million into a trillion. If they double 100 million, guys, they made $100 million with 100 million. They're legends. So no matter what, guys, the smart money, the big money, are always going to take profits way before you do. They're not going to just let their billions and billions and billions of dollars ride. They'll let some of it, but here's the thing, guys. They know that they got to get retail all hyped up on the FOMO, like all these influencers do for you, so that they can start dollar cost averaging out. Look what Ripple does to XRP holders, right? Ripple gets news every single day. Go to X right now. I almost guarantee you trending in crypto will be Ripple XRP. And this Ripple just keeps feeding it, taking their profits. Meanwhile, XRP can't go higher. And I don't mean to harp on XRP, but guys, that's the reality of big money. The smart money needs people to hodl and not understand the game and think they're going to get that 100x. Good luck, guys. Good luck. And I say that with love. The game has changed. The smart money is taken from the not so smart, not educated people with no game plan, right? If you're tribal and you listen to people that tell you what you want to hear, keep doing that. How's that working for you? Smart money does appreciate it, right? Ripple appreciates people holding XRP for 7 years and no new all-time high. They love it. It doesn't. I wish I could get a piece of that pie. Anyway, guys, it's just something to think about. I know I'm rambling on, but I want you to understand. If you don't take profits, you'll become the prophets. And if you don't take profits, it's going to kill your psyche, and then you're not going to have any dry powder. So anyway, just something to think about. Now, if you need some help getting a game plan, guys, because there's 2 things you need no matter what. You need a game plan, and you need to take profits, which is part of the game plan. So really, you just need one thing. And even if you have a full-time job, maybe you stacked in the bear market, and you're like, look, I'm just going to dollar cost average out in the bull. Hey, wonderful plan. Shut your computer. Don't freak out. Hopefully you have conviction. Hopefully you pick some good projects, and hopefully you have a game plan. But that game plan needs to include the downside, not just the upside. Now, I did a video where I went back and I studied the top 100 in 2017-18 bull market. Well, out of that top 100 in the next cycle, only 20 made a new all-time high. And guys, it's going to get even worse every cycle. So if you go back to the last bull run, 2021 bull run, and take the top 100, the odds are there will probably be less than 15, probably more like 10 that make a new all-time high. It could be as low as 5 or only, yeah, it could be as low as 5. I mean, Bitcoin's going to make a new all-time high. Ethereum's going to make a new all-time high. Binance is probably going to make an all-time high. Solana's going to make a new all-time high. So outside of that, I'm not sure. I'd have to take the list. So yeah, 5 is probably a little less, but 10, 12, 15 tops. Think about it, guys. Don't hodl. I know I'm harping on, but I can't stress this enough, guys. Get a better game plan. If you need some help, reach out. My coach is only $250 for 3 Zoom or phone calls, and hopefully we'll get you squared away. Hit that like button, and no matter what, guys, come back and be part of this community. Take care.